am yàlla ci ba muy teel moo di waree bu jàmbi kon alxamdu ñu sant bay si lii ñu xam ndax maam Baay moo fi xam le jëm yàlla ji terewul ba tey am na ñuy weeti waaye yàlla nee na ko notal na la tàggatal na la ñëpp sa njaboot la ñuy doon yaay seen kilifa moo tax fu mu jëm ñu naan ko suñu baay maam Baay tuuba lay xel ñu dul jeex baay def na ko maam Baay yoroon jëmi Rasulullaay baay def na ko maam Baay yaa xam ne sunna si Rasulullaay baay def na ko kon kenn du fi maam Baay ma ne kenn du fi maam Baay arab yi ñu koy woowee seexal lislaam Aliou Cissé Baay Malekam ñooñu waayu maam Baay Cheikh Omar Touré Omar Fati Ñas ñooñu waayu maam Baay ma Ibrahima sama sëriñ man mi moom it waayu maam Baay waa Gambia ñoo bëgg maam Baay
So when the struggle is hot like rock, you do your retreat and then you surrender. Oh gosh, the struggle is hot like rock, you do your retreat and then you surrender. Oh, sometimes you're so low, sometimes you're jackly low. Why then bring a job, going a struggle down. Whoa, whoa. When the struggle is hot like rock, well do you retreat, then you surrender. Oh guys, the struggle is hot like rock, then do you retreat, then you surrender. Oh, sometimes you're sun and low, sometimes you're jackly low. Why then bring a job, bring a struggle down. Whoa, whoa.
Today we are delighted to take you through a noble journey that Trust Bank Limited embarked on 10 years ago to transform a major health affiliate of the RBTH from a state of serious disrepair and neglect to a modern health facility consistent with the demands of the new millennium. Sanatorium is a medical facility created for the care of highly communicable illnesses such as tuberculosis, venereal diseases, and sometimes leprosy. Before the advent of antibiotics, medical doctors thought that one way of treating TB and other communicable diseases was to isolate the patients, feed them with nutritious foods, and provide them with a clean environment to live in. The sanatorium, formerly known as Venture, 2 kilometers from Banjul, was first created in 1913 and closed in 1928, then reopened in 1940. At around the same time that Royal Victoria Hospital, Bansang Hospital, School of Nursing, and the Kampama Mental Home were established.
As early as 1919, the Gambia Colonial Medical Report stated that TB, venereal diseases, and amoebic dysentery, all communicable diseases, were on the increase in Batas, now Banjul, and surrounding areas. The report went on further to state that TB was introduced by the Europeans into the Gambian community and has since become widespread due to the groundnut trade. The dust from groundnut threshing has fine and highly irritant particles which causes the disease. Another reason forwarded by the 1919 medical report for the spread of the disease was poor ventilation in many Gambian homes. Example, lack of windows, which restricted air circulation. The third reason given was that the disease was spread by Badas people who traveled upcountry from December to May to trade in groundnuts. Thus, major trade centers like Kuntaur, Georgetown, and Basse were the first areas in the rural areas to be affected by tuberculosis.
Furthermore, in 1920, there were 250 cases of tuberculosis recorded in Batos alone. Now, and 30 of these were referred to the sanatorium. In 1939, tuberculosis cases made up 3% of all cases treated at Gambian medical facilities. Now, these facilities were Bansang and Batos hospitals, and 9 deaths were recorded from tuberculosis in 1939. Now, 21 deaths were recorded from tuberculosis in the 2 hospitals, and 193 outpatients were recorded too. The serious overcrowdedness of Batos, which is present Banjul, during the Second World War, this was due to the massive influx of villagers looking for jobs in town, also increased tuberculosis and other communicable diseases in the population, which prompted the government to reopen the facility, which was closed earlier on. It could be quite amazing also to note that no Europeans were housed at the sanatorium during the colonial period. Now, whites who had communicable diseases were treated at a separate ward at the Royal Victoria Hospital. Otherwise, returned home to their native home in England. For a very long time, the sanatorium was so underfunded that it depended on the goodwill of Samaritans like wives of colonial governors and Christian missionaries for it to survive.
As the years passed, due to numerous factors, it suffered a degree of neglect, thereby struggling to satisfy the demand of the populace and was in urgent need of resuscitation. It was then that Trust Bank took up the challenge to give the sanatorium a new lease of life and has since carried out numerous constructions and refurbishment works amounting to over $7 million.